Hey, it's Kary Oberbrunner, and a lot of times entrepreneurs, they struggle with sales and marketing. And I think we should, at least in the way that we traditionally define it. I don't like sales. I don't like marketing. I'm sure you don't like sales and marketing either. In fact, when we feel like somebody's selling us, it feels icky. And it's a transaction, and it's not cool, and it's basically us against them, and it's who got one up on the other, and it's just it's not a cool deal at all. So what I've done is I've redefined sales and marketing ever since the beginning, and to me, sales is serving, and marketing is storytelling. So when you view sales like that, your goal is to outserve the other person. And the coolest thing in the world is when you're doing it right and you're serving and you're serving and you're serving, then when it comes time for you to go to the next level with the person, they don't want it to end. They don't want it to break. In other words, why would someone want to break relationship with someone who's committed to serve them? It makes no sense at all. So instead, the other person usually wants to continue the relationship. And that's a very cool feeling. That means that they're leaning in. You don't have to worry about trying to court them or trying to convince them. That is a posture of desperation. So when you sell someone by serving them, then folks, it's a beautiful thing. And same thing with marketing. Nobody wants to see on their Facebook feed or their Twitter status that you sold a book or you have a product or you have something next that you want them to exchange money over. Nobody likes that feeling, especially on social media. Instead, try storytelling. It takes more work. It takes more creativity. You actually have to think a little bit, but when you position your products and services in the form of a story where you're not trying to push anything, see, we can tell frequency, we can tell motion, and when we feel like someone's pushing or pulling, what do people do when they feel forced? They resist. But instead, when you tell a story, they sit back and they bring up their little carpet square and they sit cross-legged and they want to listen in and they want to hear what story you have to tell. Then it's their choice. They can stop listening to the story. They can say, tell me the story again. They can say, you know what, this was a really cool story. Let's share it with somebody else. And when you position your marketing like a story, it comes off much more palatable. Because we live in a society where we have so many messages. In fact, Google has said that the average person encounters 5,000 messages a day. And so nobody wants to be sold or marketed to. Instead, we want to be told stories and we want to be served. And the sooner you and I can do that as entrepreneurs, as business leaders, as ministry leaders, whatever we're doing, the quicker results we're going to have. And then it removes all motives. We don't have this ulterior motive. Look, when you just go around serving people, your tank is full and you are filling other people's tanks. And there's not this, hey, I served you and I'm waiting for money exchange. Remember, any money ethically earned is a direct result of value creation. So if you want to make money, you need to create value for other people. This is Kary Oberbrunner. Be a soul on fire. Start telling stories if you haven't been, and start serving. And trust me, the results will change.